Hi, I'm Dr. Michelle Fiala, oboe professor at Ohio University in Athens. Thank you for joining me today as I discuss page 5 in the Voxman Selected Studies for Oboe. This is one of the all-state etudes for OMEA this year. As you heard me perform it, I really like to emphasize those syncopations in those first few measures. And I disagree with the editor who suggests you think of it as 4. I would really think of it in a slow 2. Mine is pretty slow, like 36 to the quarter note, that you can think 1 E, 2 da da and 1 E, 2 da da and that way emphasize the syncopations. In my mind, the first phrase goes until the 4th measure on the E. And since this piece is in A minor, then the E is the 5th note of the scale, or we call the dominant. And it's a very important note, but it ends incomplete. And then you want to get back to the tonic later, or the A. So I'm going to play the first phrase and show how I shape it. And you are expectant of getting back to the A later. And you have 3 pickups that lead you back into the next phrase, which could actually stop 2 bars almost before it does. So on that A, I'll show you where it could really stop. Doesn't it sound like it could end there? But instead the composer does this cadential extension. And it's got this little 2-voice thing that predicts something that's going to happen later. Beat-um, beat-um. And I'm wanting to make the top one of those 2-voice things when he does that. I'm wanting to make the top one louder. It's your choice if you want to do one louder or one different. But I love this 2-voice thing that happens later. So he predicts it just a little bit there. Foreshadowing, like in literature. The next phrase is another 4-bar phrase. It ends on an A, so our tonic, but it's got 2 different rests in it, 16th rests. And you have to continue the 16th rests just as if you were speaking a sentence and you took a breath in the sentence and kept going. By the way, this F sharp and G sharp may look to you like it's something outside the key, but F sharp and G sharp can be part of the key of A minor just as much as F natural and G natural. They lead you upward. So I tried to continue, and I didn't even breathe in those 16th rests because I didn't feel the need. But if you do, you certainly can, but make it expected that you'll keep going. And I tried not to end too softly. I tried to end a little on the louder side so that my pianissimo can sound really surprising here. This phrase leads all the way to the low E to prepare a return of tonic after that. Get back to E now, right? And it's going to take you back with some pickups into something that's like the first phrase. Another incomplete ending on E. And then here's our famous 2-voice thing. And this rhythm is just 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and but the composer beamed it like a vocal piece, trying to really show the 2 different voices. And if you need a good fingering for that high F, thumb octave, half hole, 2, A flat and E flat on the same side, so you can come from the D easily, and 2 and 3 down here. And then we have some pickups into this cadenza. And you could maybe start the cadenza slower and gradually get into it faster, and then pull back a little bit at the end when he writes a written out ritardando to the 16th. I like to start that trill a little slow and get into it a little bit. So hopefully breaking it down by phrase has also helped you with getting some ideas. The listeners, the judges will understand that you're having difficulty performing this in one whole take perfectly, but they want to hear you really do some musical things. And also make sure you're really playing in tune. Put on an A drone and play the first, fourth, and fifth notes of the scale. So it's A's, D's, and E's. Hold them really long throughout the whole range of your oboe before you play this piece, and then that'll help you get really well in tune for this. They want to hear just beautiful musical shaping and great intonation. Don't get too worried about if you have one finger flub here or there. So if you want to hear more and if you want to play this etude for me, I'll be playing it and coaching it, or hearing it and coaching it, on May 1st from 10:30 to noon on Zoom. And you can contact me through the Ohio University website or at fialam@ohio.edu, and I can give you more information about that. I look forward to meeting you, and good luck on your audition.